Hello chess lovers, welcome to the Work of Chess. I want to try review the match which begin with the opening of the Sicilian defense. The opening of the Sicilian defense starts with the pawn to e4 and continue to c5. The Sicilian defense is the most popular and best scoring response to White's first move. The origin of the Sicilian defense was implemented and analyzed by Mr. Giulio Polerio in 1594 and continued to develop by Mr. Danican philidor and often played by Mr. Charles La Bourdonnais and Mr. Adolf Andersen. But there are also grandmasters who don't really like this Sicilian defense, namely Mr. Paul Morphy, as we know that Mr. Paul Morphy is more of a type of attacking forward rather than making a solid defense. So how about you? You want best attacking forward or create best defense? Okay, we will try to start an interesting chess, starting with the opening of the Sicilian defense, playing by Mr. Aaron Nimjowitz against Mr. Simon Alafin. Mr. Nimjowitz moved his pawn to e4 and continued to c5. And the Sicilian defense happened here for the black piece. Continue knight to f3 and knight to f6. Knight to c3 and pawn to d5. Pawn in fight for exchange. Pawn capture pawn in d5, accept for the exchange, and knight capture pawn in d5. Continue to d4 and to e6. Knight capture knight in d5 and queen capture knight in d5. Bishop to e3 defending pawn in d4. Pawn capture pawn in d4. Replay by knight capture pawn in d4. And continue to a6. Bishop to e2. And here white give pawn free in g2. And danger for rook in h1. I think if queen capture pawn in g2, this is a long-term trap and is not seen at the beginning of the match. We try to analyze by a computer analyze that the best move here is pawn to e5, threatening a knight in d4, not capturing pawn in g2. But in this game, that black queen continued to capture the pawn in g2 and threatening the rook in h1. Continue bishop to f3, threatening the queen, and queen go back to g6, queen to d2, and pawn to a5, threatening knight in d4. When we see the black piece here, that almost piece like bishop and knight still in his position and not move at all, and white piece like bishop and knight already in the position to attack. At this move, I suggest that the best move here is bishop to c5, threatening a knight in d4. And for the next move, can continue castle to the right. And king will be more safe when already castle to the right. And in my opinion, here is the beginning of the black piece start making the first mistake by moving the pawn to e5. We continue to the game with castle to the left and give a knight sacrifice in this move. an interesting sacrifice in this game. Usually, there is a hidden plan in this sacrifice. If pawn captures the knight in d4, of course, white will be strong position in the center of the board, and rook will be used move to e1. And the best move here actually not capture a knight in d4, but moving a knight to c6 and also defending the pawn in e5. But in this game, Mr. Simon Alafin immediately captured the knight by pawn. And I think this is the second mistake for black piece in this game. And it's really tempting to capture a knight in this move. If I could say that most people would definitely capture the knight in d4. But how about you? You will capture this knight in d4 or moving another piece? Please comment below this video. Okay, after pawn capture the knight in d4, continue bishop capture pawn in d4 and knight to c6, threatening a knight in d4. In this position we can see that blackfish have no plan to castle to the right or castle to the left. In my opinion, that the best move here is bishop to e7. So for the next move, king can castle to the right. And we continue bishop to f6. And again, Mr. Nimjowitz here show the second sacrifice in this move. Before, a knight already has been sacrificed. Can you guess why Mr. Nimjowitz sacrificed his bishop here? You can comment below the video. In my opinion, that bishop sacrifice here to make queen can freely move to d8. And at the same time, bishop close the black queen move to d6. And the best move here actually, queen move to h6. Invite queen for exchange. And we can violate the white attacks to d8. But we continue to the game that black queen capture bishop in f6. If we analyze here, the best move is bishop capture knight in c6, check. If bishop close the attack by moving to d7, then queen capture bishop in d7, checkmate. Or, if king move to e7, then rook to e1, check. Here no choice, queen have to move to e6 to close the attack. Then queen to d8, checkmate. Or bishop to e6, then same queen to d7 or to d6, checkmate. However, Mr. Nimjowitz play another move. It possibly want to make a more beautiful checkmate, I think. He continued to move his rook to e1, check, and close by bishop to e7. And bishop capture knight in c6, check. If in case pawn capture bishop in c6, then queen will be moved to d8 and faster checkmate will happen here. But black bishop cannot capture the queen in d8. Open the king from rook in e1. We back to the game that pawn not capture the bishop. But bishop move to d7, close the attack from bishop in c6. Continue queen capture bishop in d7, check. And black have no choice. King have to move to f8. And queen move to d8, check. Bishop capture queen. and rook to e8. Checkmate in 19 move. And Mr. Aaron Nimjowitz win this game. That was the match playing with the opening of the Sicilian defense. Okay then, thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe this channel and like this video so that we are more motivated in making the next video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.